energy has to go somewhere. And what I see individuals do that hold their hands in front of their body is they start using their energy in their hands. Now, I don't know about you, but this looks a little silly, doesn't it? Because you start wondering, what is he or she doing? Give her a hand.
I am open to your ideas.
Is she open to your ideas? I had one gentleman who had a lot of energy. He would do these upper body circles, right? And then he must have gotten dizzy because he would go counterclockwise and he'd switch it up a little bit. Right? What happens if Jim's energy comes through and he starts fidgeting in his pockets? Why don't you? Now, I don't know what all of you are talking about. Joe starts presenting and sharing with me his team strategies, his goals for 2008. And folks, it does not take me long to figure out what's not working for Joe. Right? I can't get Joe to stand still. So all day long, Joe keeps pacing back and forth. And finally I said to Joe, all right, Joe, for the last 2 minutes of your coaching session, I want you to pretend you've got super glue underneath those Birkenstocks. He loved his Birkenstocks. So Joe stands up straight, he gets his arms confidently relaxed at his sides, and Joe begins to share with me his team strategies. And as he's talking about his team strategies, I'm watching his pants legs get tight around his quads because he happens to find his side seams while he's talking to me. Well, I thought, how far is he willing to go? As Joe pulls up his pants legs, he makes it right below his kneecap. So at that point, I thought I probably should let him take a look, because I knew when he would look down, he would see those short, black, knit, calf-height socks. Ladies, you know what kind of socks I'm talking about, and those pale white legs. So I said to Joe, Joe, take a look down. How do you want to be perceived? What adjective comes to mind? Friendly, professional, trustworthy, confident. Now, to make sure that perception happens all the time, do you think it depends more on what you say or how you say it? We've got this mystery of not really knowing what other people see and hear when we communicate. Skills and techniques that I will give you will enhance your presence, will make you more visible, will position you how you need to be positioned in the marketplace, and will influence others to take action. When we get comfortable in life, that is when we are most ineffective. When we have not changed anything about our message, about our delivery, about our style, light bulbs should go on, and you probably are less effective than you could be, because we get comfortable and we stay there. Who's the most fun out of the you three?
Well, I think I am.
The first one, I'm seeing. I want you to give her positive feedback. Yay, yay, we're so glad we hired you. Way to go, you're almost there. Because the idea is you want her to finish the task like that. Can you do that?
Yes.
All right, here we go. How did you feel when you walked into a round of applause and yay?
I really didn't know what was going on, but it sounded good.
Sounded good? Yeah. So even if you don't know what's going on, but you're getting positive feedback and guidance, you will figure it out. Be unique, different, but attractive. And a lot of where this comes into play is we tend to lower our standards sometimes. Never, ever lower your standards. Even when the rest are lowering their standards or it gets a little rough out there, never lower them. My nieces, 5 and 4, the 5-year-old Olivia, it was just her birthday over Labor Day weekend, and we were all together as a family, and I'm sitting there, I'm having a conversation with her, and she's umming and ahhing, and I looked at my sister, her mother, and I said to my sister, who taught her this? My entire family said, Stacey, hands off the child. What is the benefit for you? Because there's benefits for you. When you put pauses in your grammar instead of using these words, what's the benefit? It's an opportunity for them to respond. Oh, beautiful thing, a two-way conversation. Feedback is the hardest thing to get our arms around Because when we ask for feedback, how did I do today? What typically do we hear? Good. Yeah. And we walk around life thinking, well, everyone says I'm good. That's not feedback. You haven't gotten feedback yet. Just changed one thing today. You are that closer than when you walked in here this afternoon not knowing what you don't know. When you start making changes, I promise you, individuals, when they have conversations with you, they will not be thinking, when is this over? How would you treat your one last single customer standing? If only you could get in the minds of the customer, but you have to earn it. And how do you earn it? You roll up your sleeves and you decide that you are going to give service in a way that your competition will not. I've come to you today with 5 steps that you can consider to weave in to your service strategy. We're going to create some excitement in this room. I want you to create some noise. What I'm going to do is I'm going to spell a word, and I want you to shout that word back at me and clap at the same time. All right, if I would say T-O-P, P-O-P, C-O-P, T-O-P, C-O-p, P-O-p. What do you do at a green light? I asked, what do you do at a green light? And we get the front row yelling, stop. Do something today to rebuild your service strategy so that you never run the risk of one single customer standing. Yet you treat every customer as if they were the last one standing.